Welcome to another episode of The Adventures of Danny and Mike, wherein the fellas discuss Kraven's lapels, rear window screening techniques, and dance belts. All that and special guest Ken Plume. Now play the music, Kimberly.
Get your fucking fact check. Keep him here.
All right. Well,
I guess we do a fair amount of keep him here.
Yeah, we do. That's one. That's a go-to.
There's a lot of Stockholm Syndrome I'm seeing right now.
Here's one. How about this? Welcome to the Adventures of Danny and Mike. To my right, Mr. Danny Tamborelli.
Hello.
To his right, Mr. Michael C. Morona.
I would say I'm to the left of Danny politically.
Well, okay. And our guest for the entire hour, Mr. Ken Plume.
Hi.
How's it going? Welcome to the beautiful Seltzer King Studios.
I am mostly honored to be here.
Mostly?
Well, I want to leave room to be fully honored.
Oh,
By the end-
wow.
by the
You
end of
want
the
it-
show.
You want an increase.
I don't want to start out fully honored.
Okay.
Then you
That's
just have
fine.
to bleed. You just have to bleed out gas like
Oh,
onto
a Columbia jacket, huh, Ken? Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm trying to like lower the bar again
okay.
a little bit to bring
Yeah.
you back up.
Oh, we can lower that bar really far.
protect the brand, jackass.
Also, I do want to say, I hope that the show ends with us performing songs from the Cape Man. I saw
You saw that?
sheet
Yeah.
music
Yeah.
out in the beautiful lobby that you have in this podcast.
The reception area for Seltzer King Studios is actually a 1903 marble.
The fact that you have a piano bar
It was.
there
Yeah.
as well
Yeah.
is impressive.
What's weird is that Sergey works for free, and Jeremy's been trying to evict him since he moved in, and he will not leave.
It's true.
He plays the hits, though. You
But
know.
yeah, it does. And once every other Tuesday, he'll play all the honky tonk you want.
I'm just glad
Pretend
I brought
it's
singles.
a saloon here.
He
He only takes wooden nickels, man. That's the weirdest thing about
Oh,
him.
no, loose cigarettes, right?
Oh, yeah. Lucy's.
Yeah.
Mhm. No Lucy's for you?
no thanks. Not that. That was another time. I don't think I ever bought a loose cigarette ever.
Really?
Yeah,
I bought one right close to this apartment before. Several times.
that doesn't mean that everyone has.
You know, the shitty thing about loose cigarettes is the markup. There's a very large markup.
I was
on
really curious
bodega
to hear
cigarettes.
where you were going with what the really shitty thing about loose cigarettes
Other
was.
than the fact that they're cigarettes.
You know, because they're all pre-smoked.
They come pre-lit.
Cigarette,
Yes. Yeah.
cigarette trafficking in general.
they're
Yeah.
only that would be what I would have done when I was in 7th grade, would be take the cigarette butts that had a little bit of tobacco and you'd roll them
Please,
into like one disgusting.
please. I have not yet had lunch.
It's okay. I'm
And
just
this-
saying.
and this
It just
will
happened.
ensure that I also do not have dinner.
Oh, that's okay. You need to lose a little bit of weight.
Me? Turning it back on him. Turn it back on him. We've evidently turned
I'm
the
sorry.
clocks. We've turned the clocks forward to 2029.
Ken, here's the thing, all right? I'm getting married in like 50 days, and Mike's a groomsman, and I keep getting these emails from the place that I'm using to rent tuxes, being like, this dude hasn't submitted anything. So I wonder if there's a weight thing going on.
I don't
want to give him his sizes.
I don't want to take my measurements. I refuse to take my measurements.
Refusing to take
I
measurements.
refuse to take my measurements.
Ken, how do I
Is
deal
it the
with
fact that it's the novelty tuxedo, like full ruffles, and
it is
powder blue?
Just
I didn't-
because there's 6 separate, Dumb and Dumber, powder blue and canary
I
yellow.
don't know what your issue was with a 17-inch lapel.
Turn signals mostly. Turn signals, and we're going to be. It's actually an interior, but if it was an exterior, there would also be FAA issues.
I was really into Doctor Strange, okay? So those 17-inch lapels are fine with me.
Dude.
Just
How about Kraven the
pop 'em
Hunter?
up.
Kraven the Hunter popping like
Kraven the Hunter.
What's a bigger lapel? What's a bigger lapel than like lion ears, like half a lion's head?
Were they lapels, or was it like a big, massive leopard print stole kind of thing?
So you're saying Kraven Liberace?
Yeah. I mean, his piano skills were
He
okay.
also, you know what? That's what Sergi does for Halloween.
Kraven Liberace.
Yeah, he does Kraven Liberace.
Write it down, Jeremy, please. Jeremy, please. Thank you. I appreciate
It's
it.
forever
very
written.
much.
It's forever written down.
It's in our hearts.
So the Halloween episode is going to be in full costume that no one can see, right?
By then, we may be streaming. That's about, 8 months away? I think we could.
Considering the upgrades,
We could hook it up.
Yeah.
This is only.
Yeah, it takes about another 8 months to get the streaming up in here, you know?
Yeah.
We only got Optimum Online over here.
The Onion's only got time
There's a
for so
franchise-
many cameras to be installed in them streaming podcast studios.
Yeah, they franchised the DSL one block at a time
the
here.
city,
and
the
it flows downhill, unfortunately, because of where we are in Park Slope, an undisclosed location.
Well, I mean, that's the slope aspect of it.
Yeah,
Well,
it's left
people
to
don't
it's
know.
left to right.
Internet runs downhill.
That's true. Huh.
That's why it works so well in Kansas City and Omaha.
I want to hear more about these tuxes.
You want to hear more about the tuxes?
I'm being pressured to rent.
I can tell you everything you want to know about the tuxes.
I'm actually
because
shocked
I'm the
you
one,
don't own. You seem like the person who would own.
It's not about owning. It's
a-
a nice tux
have
that
my
everybody
tuxedo.
can be matching in.
I
that's
have
all.
my. It's a rent. This is a rental situation. I have the prom outfit. I went to a prom in West Virginia, and for this prom, I went to Domsey's Warehouse, which was a place over on 10th and Wythe in Williamsburg, and got a ruffly shirt and cufflinks and studs and a jacket with lapels that were a different texture.
Why do you not want this in your wedding?
Well, because
I haven't worn it in 20 years.
They all
first
got
of
to
all.
match. All of the
So
I
my
had just
tuxes
assumed
have
that you
to
went to a
match.
prom last year,
why?
you might have.
and this was
Yeah, I
he
don't get
definitely
enough
does.
I don't get enough
He-
retweets to go to proms like that. It's not happening.
What's your threshold?
What's my
What's your
threshold?
prom threshold
What's
for
my-
retweets?
Oh, I was gonna say 0.08 per per blood liter, but no.
blood leader.
What's the measurement there? Is it?
I don't know what
Liter of
liter of blood in terms of going to the prom.
That's Dan's. Well, it
That's
was a
a fright-
carry. I
that's-
went to a carry
That's
themed prom,
I was
and
gonna say.
I would point out that Dan's upper lip is broken out into a stark, nervous sweat.
Not true.
It's
not
a fierce
true.
sweat. It's a fierce sweat.
I just took a sip of my matcha tea, bro.
Matcha tea. Perhaps the green.
Matcha. See, that's funny.
Perhaps the
it's
green
not
tea.
that funny, but it made you laugh.
It was enough. You know what? This early in the morning, it was enough.
Ugh. Yeah, I had my Irish breakfast before I left the house, like a good boy. And now I'm continuing the green beverages with a green lime polar seltzer from the good people at Polar Seltzer.
See, this is what we
That's
do.
Polar Seltzer. P-O.
protecting the
Hello.
brand, even though the
and
brand
protecting their brand.
even though the brand does not protect us. As of yet, phone lines are open.
I thought you were
and,
going to go in the direction of they protect polar bears in the Arctic.
I mean, they protect
No.
one in particular.
They-
There's like a what do you call it? A billboard in what is it? Worcester?
Yeah, it's somewhere. It's somewhere in Massachusetts.
That they have like a caged polar bear on
Mhm,
the
that they
billboard.
keep. No, it's just one caged polar bear that's like on the side of 95, is right in between Portland and when you veer off to Route 1 to get close to the
To be
mid-coast.
fair, that sounds like something that would be in Florida.
Yeah, I
off
know.
of
Well,
95.
some
Too
people
much
say that
salt.
Maine is
Killing
the
instantly.
Florida of
Bear
the
Gardens?
East Coast, of the Northeast.
The Mass one, the weather's a little better. All you see is a lot of paw prints like streaking down the window.
You want to see a
Let me
polar
out
bear
type of
fight a
thing.
gator?
No, I do. No, I do not. In
He's
some
got a
sort of-
snake referee.
That's what I mean. Like this now, North Carolina's coming out. I noticed on your business card that you list a North Carolina something.
I am located there, but my family is from New York, and they were military family, so hence the lack of any real discernible accent, unless when I want to put on an affectation that speaks ill of the place where
When I when I want to.
yes.
How about Jeremy?
And
Does
if you're looking for the local discount, you know,
Oh, good,
yeah.
good call.
you gotta throw the accent on for that.
I was told to pronounce döner the correct way, which is a Turkish gyro. Oh, I just fucked myself.
What
Do
does that mean?
do you discern-
how many Turkish gyros do you eat down in North Carolina?
I mean, there's a place right down the block from me
Place to
that serves
expand.
the best with sausage gravy on them.
No. I think I don't think Jeremy has much of an accent, but sometimes it pops out.
Does it? I don't. I have no judgment for my own accent.
No,
That's
yeah. You have
Really?
the Ohio Kentucky. You have the Ohio Kentucky line. That's all.
The quick brown fox jumped over the red moon.
Oh, that's totally Otucky.
That what do you call it? That
You can hear
pilot
it now too.
That,
Oh,
that
really?
The pilot shot in L.A., but the series is coming here. Quick Brown Fox. Yeah, we're gonna get the show.
Only on MSNBC.
Yeah, weird,
Yeah.
weird.
So I want to hear about the deeper issues about this tux, because this goes deeper than
I
just.
wanna
Oh, sure.
talk to
I have
you-
wedding.
wanna
That's
talk to
that's
you
a good
about
point. I have wedding issues in general. Yeah, weddings have always been significantly traumatic in my life.
Why can't you just go groomsman casual?
I mean,
I don't know if you can really.
if it was an
I
issue,
don't know if you can really.
we could have we could have
Plume
talked
insinuate
about it.
yourself into the conversation into the planning at this point,
So-
Ken.
Ken, if you were one of my groomsmen, would you have gotten your tux?
Which you are not,
No, it was made very clear
but can be
by the
replaced.
body language in front of me that was not happening.
Well, I'm saying if I feel like how does Morona get cold feet for my wedding?
Well, at least he's
I'm
getting them
saying.
and not you.
I don't have any cold feet.
Well,
Do you remember those characters on Sesame Street when you hit the one twin, the other one would get hurt?
Oh yeah.
I'm taking
So Mike,
I'm taking some of the load, bro.
you're taking
Take a load off Fanny, man.
this is
Danny.
my
Take a load for free.
Take a load off, Danny.
And you put the load,
put the load
Put
right
the load
on me.
right
Big
on
Pete.
Okay.
All done. All done.
Here's
and
some-
apologies
That
to
was apologies to
the Rob-
Levon
Robert
Helm. I'm very
Robertsons.
sorry. No, don't apologize to Robbie Robertson. He's a brick. Fuck him. Fuck Robbie Robertson because he broke up the band because he was a little bitch.
how many
fuck
times?
you,
Robbie-
fuck
Robbie
you, fuck
Robertson.
you, fuck you. You're cool.
Yeah.
How many times has Robbie turned down coming on the show? How many invites have you sent?
Every time. No, I would never send him an invite because he's a
He
selfish
gets
prick.
nothing. Yeah.
And he broke up the band because
Just
he was
like
being selfish and he wanted to be cool.
Richard, what's his name?
He
will
didn't
also
ask
never
anybody
come on
else,
the
and then
show.
they continue to play.
Wait, I'm with you. We can go up on Cripple Creek if you
don't,
want.
don't
Richard-
yell at the guests.
You can-
Jesus
you know-
Christ.
Jim Weeder came in and played guitar just fine.
Richard
Also, Robbie
Lloyd
Robertson
is never coming on this show.
No, Richard Lloyd will never come on the show, but that's besides the point. Robbie Robertson also never sang. He was a fake singer. He would get up to that microphone and do this.
But we have the
Yeah, for the
isolated.
listener.
We have
Yeah.
the isolated vocals.
I would love to
Can we
hear.
roll some of
I
them
would
right
love
now?
to hear here's the isolated vocals
Watch, yeah.
on
Okay,
up on Cripple Creek.
Jeremy has actually queued it up.
This is just the chorus
Would
part.
you hit the
isolated Robbie Robertson?
Jeremy hit play?
This is great podcast fodder.
That's it. You just hear him breathing.
Wow.
I mean, but the harmonies
But
he
look,
brings to it.
I mean, you know what I mean? There's
There's
something
breaths.
special about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
you know-
Jeremy, hit pause on that. That's we're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah,
We're done
we're done
listening.
hearing
We're
that.
done
Yeah.
listening to
Yeah.
that. Yeah, we don't want to overshadow.
I'd like to
the
explain that to the listener, but I'm losing a
There's
lot
no
of you.
reason to explain it to the listener. That's the joke. Robbie Robertson didn't fucking sing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He's a lying, crack-faced monkey man.
Now what?
Wow.
Now what other
Yeah.
what other myths would you like exploded while you're in town, Ken? Because I understand you're in town for a limited time.
Sorry, it just got me. You guys hit the Cripple Creek thing pretty hard, and it got me.
Something in the green tea struck a nerve.
There's a lot of weight on you right now.
Yeah, it looks like about 2 kilos, and he's sweating to get rid of it. He needs to lay off the yayo.
How many days until that wedding?
Yeah,
52.
shedding
Shedding.
for the wedding.
Well, I stopped eating, and I just been doing a lot of cocaine. Really, really trying to get. I don't want to do the cardio. You know, I don't feel like doing all that work. But
You want
I'll
your
just,
body to do the cardio for
I'll
you.
let my heart do the cardio for me, and I'll just sit here.
Everyone wants a meth wedding.
That sounds like a musical.
Yeah, here's a
It's a big wedding. If we're both meth heads, I would give ourselves multiple pats on the back.
It's a
Because-
white way for a meth wedding.
Does it end with you stealing the centerpieces off your own tables?
It's a nice
no, but I
day
did
to
take all the silverware,
thought again.
and
But
I thought I knew how to take apart the projector and put it back together, and then I just left it in a million pieces.
He does those field tests where he strips the projector and puts it back together blindfolded.
Just for fun, because I know I can do it.
Yeah.
It's
You
just
already did it with the cake. Did you see that?
You can do anything with a samurai sword.
So many layers.
You know the
man.
meth wedding has the samurai sword cake cutting.
oh God.
Is it too late to? to rejigger the entire wedding?
No, there's a Belushi hologram that has now just been released under public domain, so you don't have to pay as much.
Wow. Samurai Deli.
Yeah.
That's it. Really bringing you back with the references here.
So
I
now,
like that.
now I'm curious. Are you hiring entertainment, or is the entertainment for your own wedding to play your own wedding?
No, we have our own DJ that's going to be, as the musician hires a DJ for his wedding. Yes, I get it. It sounds funny.
I thought that Jones tribute band was going to play. Wobble.
I hear Robbie's free.
Wobble. He's wobble. Robbie fronted Wobble.
No, we're going to play a couple songs, though, in between.
Robbie Robertson, silent karaoke.
Coming this fall.
Just everything is just that you just hear the
karaoke
music.
track and him standing there just mouthing.
Pretending to belt everything out. Yeah.
I went to a nice wedding last year where the father of the bride was a proud father and also was a pretty good rock drummer. And after giving a speech, he laid one down.
Yeah?
Yeah. He soloed and then played like a good song to show off his ability, and then we got back to
awesome.
things.
He soloed?
Yeah. He started off with a little, No. He gave you a little more. He gave you a little
Was he like jazzy drummer or was it like rock?
rock. He was rock. Yeah, it was rock.
Go
straight
dad.
ahead.
Go dad.
Yeah, he was very proud in his time.
There was a great SNL sketch about like a dad getting his band back together for his daughter's wedding, and it's Fred Armisen, and I forget who else, but he was like the lead singer, and it was an old school punk band. And so like he's like, all right, thanks. I just want to, I just think it'd be great to play again, get my buddies up here. It's been like 30 years. They're like, saying all these geriatric things like my back hurts and blah blah blah, and they start like, yeah, political, like screaming and yelling and like knocking plates off the tables and just generally being like very punk rock and like breaking stuff. And that's not going to happen at my wedding.
Why not?
Because his dad wasn't Darby Crash. That's why. Right? I mean, accurate, right?
Very accurate.
Jeremy, have I spoken the truth today?
Several. I did want to add that I have not bought my tux either. Rented. Yes.
Yeah, I know. I did a little look through. The hard part is, Ken.
I mean, the bar again has been lowered so much. If I were to rent a tux, could I be in your wedding? Because it seems like no one else has rented yet.
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
Let me tell you something. 9 people have not rented yet out of 14.
Yeah, but what's the cutoff?
99 wedding guests
a month,
are
so you
high.
gues have 21 days. Yeah, I shouldn't. I guess I
Name
shouldn't
and
have.
shame. Name and shame.
I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have a bunch of pothead.
99 wedding guests all high.
Oh, bro, I don't know. Like, I want to get it.
I forgot my reservation.
Bro, that's like
Look,
6
I
ounces.
even
You
got.
just have a rack of tuxes at the church.
They're just sitting at the.
they-
No,
It's genius. Got mad backups. Like when you go to a classy restaurant, like you can wear the house jackets.
Yeah. Have the house tuxes for your wedding.
No, I think he's going
there's
all the way.
There's a place in New York that you could go and get fitted that's from this company, and everyone except 2 live around here. 3 live in this neighborhood.
You're okay.
Of
Now
New
you're
York City.
now
You can go to any
The
tailor.
entire neighborhood.
you're
of New York
forcing out
City.
some groom sweat that is not becoming. So I'm going to slightly redirect with my wedding foibles, where I wasn't fitted for this prom. I just bought stuff at Domsey's. You know what I mean? I just got it at the thrift store.
Yeah, I mean, it's the 21st century. Lots of things have changed. Like you can order a tux online and it comes right to your door with a shipping that you can
A label
send it
you
right
can send
back
right
to.
back. You're like,
And if you put it
I
on-
don't like this.
Ken, if you put it on and it doesn't fit right, guess what? You send that shit right back and they send you a brand new one, overnighted.
Jeremy, he's spiraling.
I'm just saying,
I think the problem is
Jeremy, quick.
you made this too easy for them.
I did. You know,
If
I
you make
have a
it too
concierge
easy-
that works there that's supposed to be bugging them each time, and it should have been me.
It's password protected.
It should have been me.
It's password protected.
What's password protected?
The site.
No, it's not.
Has this concierge called you yet?
I'm sure she has.
Gotten emails.
Yeah.
I just got one.
Kimberly. Kimberly should
Yeah.
be sending you a bunch of emails.
All right. Everybody relax. Maybe she's in my bulk folder right now.
Are they pleasant
screaming and
emails,
struggling.
or do they escalate?
I'm
Does
sure
she
they're
eventually just
escalating.
show up?
They don't
I think
go.
one was like,
a taser?
They don't go to
price
the level.
has gone up $10. Ha ha.
They don't
deal
go to
with
the
that,
level
sucker.
of political fundraising. I am immune from this issue. Apparently, I've never donated to a political campaign because I'm not on any list that goes where the subject line is
3 times the donation.
You're
Do
just on
it.
Kimberly's tux list.
No, I get, but I see all these other people showing pictures of their subject lines and their emails, and it's like, Michael, we need you this time to save us. You know what I mean? Like, I
Right.
don't get any types of emails like that, and I guess that's why I'm not writing a Star Wars parody, screenplay, because I'm not constantly bombarded with these sort of levels of drama.
Mike,
in my email
use the
inbox.
force.
Yeah. Themed.
$5.
They always-
Triple donation.
Yeah, they always escalate. They always escalate around May the 4th for some reason. They get, start increasing towards the spring primary season.
Mhm.
Big ups.
Do you want to have lunch with Chris Noth on the defunct set of Sex and the City 3?
I realize that he's a dead ringer for Victor Mature, which for a certain generation, like really set them off and set the standard. I've been watching some John Ford films lately, and like he was in a couple of. He played Doc Holliday.
You deep diving into AMC?
No, just not a
Turner Classic?
not a cable subscriber. Not giving my money to any of those
He
people.
grabs the digital signal in the air.
Yeah.
He sucks it in, and I think Jeremy is getting him to
Jeremy's
slowly getting him to get the video game version of TV.
He gives
that
me a
comes out of the
taste.
video game consoles
he
now.
gives me a taste every so often, but I
Do you
still
do
haven't
that?
committed. I haven't
All the
committed.
streaming?
Yeah,
No.
you just buy your cable normally, and you just have it.
No, they just send it to me.
You just get it for
Shows
free.
up.
God, you're so
envelope?
cool.
That's cool. That's cool. I heard that they're going to send set-top boxes that dissolve, after 1 month. So you get a new one every month.
Yeah, I mean,
You get to keep the adapters.
they kind of have to, just to keep you going. I mean, that's how you keep an addiction going, isn't it? You have to have some kind of
Valid.
set obsolescence in there.
Absolutely valid. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Valid.
throttle back your stream. How bad you want it?
Mm-hmm. Just happened to me
Watch the mail.
last night. I was trying to watch something on NBC, and I don't have cable, but I have my sister's.
You were just looking in somebody's window?
No.
One of those garden level
No.
apartments?
Could you
Just-
I'm
let
just
him finish?
dealing-
I have
I'm
my
just-
sister's binoculars, and I was watching my neighbor across the way has a 42-inch set, and
It's really nice.
and I was
And
good.
And he never sits in that middle seat.
And just at the end of
And-
The Last of Us, my girlfriend walked in and knocked over the binoculars.
You ever done that?
Excuse me, fiance. He's got a fiance.
That
we
rear
all
window
know.
streaming?
You're talking
Rear
about.
window streaming. You have invented a new category of felony. Thank you. Thank you. New category of felony.
Or solved the murder?
Rear window
You might
streaming.
have solved the murder. Yeah.
We might have solved the murder, but I definitely committed several crimes while doing it. I violated the
I've used
Millennium
I've
Acts,
used
the-
my sister's cable password for a while.
Daniel,
do you
how
really
could
want to
you?
say that on a podcast?
I don't care.
could you?
Who's going to come after me?
a lot.
Those are famous last words.
Dude,
Who's going to come after me?
Dude, the FCC has a podcast office where they listen to
This
every
whole-
single podcast, and
this whole
nobody
podcast,
lasts
Ken-
more than 4 months at the job because
Ken-
they all keep killing themselves.
Ken, this whole podcast is a joke.
You know what? Suicide
okay?
jokes are not funny.
The whole thing is a
and
joke.
I apologize for that. Don't commit suicide and reach out for help.
Wow. How did that get there?
We were having our own thing, and Mike was talking about suicide.
But the
Is that just
PSA was
happened?
important.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got to have a PSA.
Yeah.
It's still,
We don't really throw the PSAs into jokes like that.
Well, no,
But I guess
it wasn't a
It's
joke.
a nice way to soften the,
No, I kind of pulled the e-brake there before
the
I
cable
went.
fraud that I'm, currently.
Yeah, I pulled the e-brake there as I
Under
went through the
investigation
intersection that he hopes he's not being investigated for.
Well, this is what they're doing now.
I imagine
right?
that it would be a depressing job to work at the FCC Office of Podcasting, listening to every single podcast for people to say stuff.
I want to
like
see
Dan
the
just
special
did.
agent they send to arrest you at your wedding.
Ooh.
That's you. You are going to be the special agent, and if you give me your sizes, I'll let you slip in disguised as a groomsman.
Can you give me your password?
No, but
to
I
the
will
groom
put.
site?
I'll forward your email to Kimberly if you lay it on me.
Oh my!
You know what? I don't have to worry because I have your card. It has your email on it, and I'm going to give it to Kimberly.
You know what? At this point, how many tuxedoed groomsmen can we get to show up at your wedding?
I don't know.
One of my favorite 18
Not a lot.
episodes, they show up as a
My
catering
dad-
team, and they just shoot up the whole party. My dad, go ahead.
I'm just saying, as he also,
Paul on the head, and gives a convincing speech, you got to be like,
Yeah.
you got to be busting with pride.
right.
I want to say just what an amazing person that Danny has proven to
Jersey,
be.
no,
What,
give me Jersey. He's not.
what an
He's,
amazing person Danny's been over the years.
Wow.
Jeez.
wow, it's like looking in a mirror.
Except for that point when he started stealing that cable.
He went wrong there. I'm sorry. It's a failing in my own parentaging.
It's my own fault. I gave him mine at first, and then
Also-
I changed it and never gave him a new one. He had to go to his sister's.
Hold on, let me take off this this groomsman's hat and put on this investigator hat.
Oh no!
Oh, fooled you.
Oh no!
Now
I'm
that
going to jail for cable fraud.
As I raise a glass to you, I put a handcuff on you with the other hand. Daniel, at your own wedding.
It's all a joke.
You know
I don't
what?
ever steal anybody's cable.
Uh-huh.
Nothing.
Just
bad
their
has
hearts
happened.
through cable TV.
You know what,
know,
guys? Let
I
him
did-
take a piece of cake with him in the van.
It's vegan.
It's vegan. Should be yelling. I'll get a smoothie for the morning, dear.
Any last requests?
Can I get a smoothie?
Can I get a smoothie? I need spinach. I need an apple. I need a banana. I need
And-
some frozen raspberries, frozen blueberries,
and yogurt?
and
No
if
dairy.
you can get a little bit of peanut butter, okay, and some chia seeds for protein.
Yeah, don't worry. She can bring him conjugal visits every third Tuesday.
Every third Tuesday.
Did you notice how his father became chief of police right now?
Well, the disguise is off. I'm no longer having to impersonate.
No, I
the-
know. Yeah. Did you see he did?
Yeah.
He pulled the face mask
for
off.
the listener, Ken is now sitting here in a groomsman's outfit with a rubber mask hanging.
Do
off
you
of
see
him.
how easy that is, Mike?
Yeah.
He just put his sizes in the
He
computer.
plugged him in.
Man,
Kimberly was very helpful.
you look good in it too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's not you. You know what? Good choice that you made on the style for it.
Pressure's really on, Jeremy.
It's
Do you
a-
think we
It's a slender.
do you think we
It's a
should take
slender
a trip?
thing, you
It's
know.
slimming.
As it's a slimming suit. That's why I got it for everybody.
Do you
That's
think
why I
we
don't
should-
understand.
We should take a trip to the Fitmatron, where they measure, where robots measure
Here's
you with
the other
Dr. Seuss
thing.
hands.
I already have the measurements.
Some
You
of
have
them.
the measurements in there? Oh yeah, I think you did. Yeah, I get to see everything. I'm
Yeah.
like fucking.
I don't want
Is
Dan to.
this
I'm
now
like the
replace
Great
streaming for
Oz.
you? Is just monitoring this groomsman situation?
I know Dan. I
I'm
know
twisting
Dan
my
already knows how
fingertips.
big my dick is. I don't want him to have documentation of it on a list of vital statistics. He's
No,
gonna
you
have
get
my,
him this dance belt.
God, man.
You wear.
What do you know about? Hold on.
You wear a
let's-
cock.
let's-
You wear a
time out.
cock sock
Time
when you
out.
do certain
Time out.
roles.
What do you know about a dance belt, Ken?
What you know about a dance?
What you know
belt?
about dance belts?
I know of their existence.
Have you ever had to wear one?
I have never had to wear one.
Right.
You're a lucky man.
This is the part of Danny and Mike's podcast we call the grill.
This-
You know what it's like to wear a dance belt?
You know what?
I do.
I want to hear.
I do.
What it's like to wear a dance belt.
Oh,
is
you
this,
do?
Is this the scared straight?
This is a
portion of
scared.
it?
This is the scared straight.
You know what it's like to wear a
Oh,
dance
you
belt?
never wear a dance belt? You'd be lucky that you never wore a dance belt.
Yeah.
How about
Imagine-
taking a piece of fabric
Right.
that's only about half an inch from the top of your ass crack all the way down the grundle to the bottom of your balls?
That's a
Oh,
long
jeez,
way.
oh, jeez, oh no,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Really?
You know what happens? It gets itchy. It gets real itchy.
Oh.
all
And you
right?
don't-
You don't want that.
And you don't
want
know.
that.
You've never gotten one new.
Hey.
You don't know where they come
Hey.
from.
What?
Maybe there's only one and it's recycled.
Nobody's ever told you what the the worst thing for a man is, you know?
No.
Yeah, it's called PIB. You know what that is? Poison ivy balls.
What?
Yeah, poison ivy balls. That's what a dance belt gives you.
When
But it's
That's
also
not true.
Danny
It's also very slimming.
Danny played Puck in Shakespeare in the Park, and they imported
Oh.
real. The director needed real ivy to come in. They had it trucked in from Suffolk County, and unfortunately, it was poison, and there he was.
The true story, though, as a 16 and 17-year-old teenager, I had to wear a dance belt for a character on All That, where I was a bodybuilding woman named Helga, and I had to wear this big pink leotard. and I wore it normally with, boxer briefs on, and they were like, you know what? We're going to have to give you a dance belt. It covered all the nooks and crannies.
Cut to
me at 25.
Still wearing it?
At the strip club.
I just like them now.
But I'm on stage and I'm rocking it.
It was revelatory in that moment. My life changed.
It's funny. Every third Tuesday, also, I wear a dance belt.
Dance
and
belt
then I
Tuesday?
have conjugal visits at the...
Dance Belt Tuesday and watch streaming through binoculars across the way.
Oh, God. What a sad life that man or woman leads.
That's you. What are you
it's
talking
me?
about?
Oh,
Yeah.
Why won't they turn the channel already?
Yeah,
Throwing rocks at the window.
So sick of
Come on!
criminal minds. They solve it one time. You see everything.
Law and Order is the same episode every time.
If you don't change the channel right when the credits are rolling, you're going to get sucked into another Law and Order.
That's a good point.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, they really have no.
I've been trying to leave for 3 hours. I got groceries to do. I think the kettle's on the stove.
I got one shoe on. I'm trying to leave, and
I can't stop watching the damn TV.
my fiance put black marker around the eye cup so she knows when I've been watching TV.
You've been streaming again, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
No. Tell the truth, raccoon.
The
Tell the
wedding's in
truth.
52 days. You said you'd change.
Sad truth is that yesterday I had a full, complete juice day where I didn't eat any solid food.
That's a great.
Was that a warning for
great.
today?
Yeah.
That's a warning.
Are
No,
we gonna
not
change-
It's not a warning for today.
Are you
it's just a warning of the. You said you'd change.
Did you already put your sizes in, or are you waiting to submit your sizes?
No, my sizes are in. But that's
So
the
then
beauty
why
of it
juice?
all.
Why juice, bro?
I'm juicing to be more healthy because I had a very debaucherous last few weeks in terms of doing all sorts of things that make you lose brain cells and
So you're having an endless
I'm having an endless what?
bachelor party.
Mike. He's having
Not
an endless
anymore.
Mike.
Not anymore. No, the bachelor party was 3 days, but for me it lasted about a week, and then it sort of wore off.
We're still 52 days out. It can come back again. It comes in waves.
Well, yeah, I hear that. Yeah, you get these. If you work out too much, you might get flashbacks. They get stuck in. It's in the fat cells.
That explains why you don't work out too much.
That's right.
You're
'Cause
worried
God
about
forbid,
the trauma.
I'm worried about the trauma that is to come if I keep activating all
my
these.
brain. My brain.
You know what?
synapse.
Speaking of PSAs, PTSD is a very serious thing.
Yeah.
And fat cell PTSD is something that is not being talked about enough.
It's a specific.
Fat cell PTSD. Yeah, well, if you've lived a life like I have, Ken. Oh,
We're going back to the dance belt.
I don't know. Well, yes, the dance belt is where it all started. Why do you think I started doing illicit drugs, Ken? I was 16 years old and forced to wear a dance belt against my will.
How does that conversation happen? Is there a special liaison they have? You're underage.
Yeah.
You're like there's this
Uh-huh.
intimate piece of apparel that
It's very intimate, and the wardrobe lady.
I'm just
basically,
hoping this is helping people right
No,
now.
I'd say
think
don't
so.
don't
Look.
tease people for being fat, kids. But then I wouldn't have a podcast, so I don't know what to do.
I don't know
I'm
that.
glad that nobody said anything after that. Just let that
For the
let
listener.
that speak for itself.
For the listener,
You know what I mean? Like let that.
Well, the
just
problem
be,
was that the music dropped out, so it really isolated
it
what
really
he said.
did. Yeah, we can't. If he could talk and sing at the same time, that'd be something.
I thought you have a ventriloquist gift.
You know who
that we,
could? Robbie
No,
Robertson.
you know what? Robbie Robertson
He has a
could.
ventriloquist
I can
gift
do a
that I.
little bit of ventriloquism if you really want me to. You know,
look, he
It's
worked
not
on
that
it.
Big deal. It's great podcast fodder.
I can't.
For the listener.
I was looking for Mike's lips to move while you were doing it, and
Well, we have to agree on what we're going to say first, but
Dude, don't shut the door on me. Don't shut the door. Oh, don't shut the door on me, you son of a bitch. I'll kill you. See, that's what I can do. Those are the things that I got
That sounds like
in
it's
my
from-
arsenal.
that sounds like it's from the video game that you did that you can play on the PS360. What was the name of that video game, Dan?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Are you a gamer, Ken? Do you play video games?
I'm not much of a gamer. I'll play games.
You're not a gamer,
I'm not
but you game a lot?
competitive
What kind of games do you
person.
play?
Yeah.
Are you playing mental games, mind games, stuff like
Right
that?
now.
Are you,
Brain-
oh,
brain-
Ryan,
Can you
this-
tell?
Brain
Mhm.
games?
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, you're falling right into his trap. You're
Yes,
like,
I
you're
only
like the
play
flying-
brain games from HBO. I have a VHS that I recorded in 1988.
Oh, MTV's remote control logo also seemed very similar to the brain games.
Yes,
sort of
that whole correct.
cross-sectional head.
I
don't know if I-
three-dimensional MTV.
Let's just
Is this our natural pause of the episode?
move on.
Hi, it's a reflective moment.
Wait for
Yeah,
Uh,
we're all thinking about being old.
No, I was thinking
Like,
about the games.
shit.
I was thinking about the games that Ken might play, like Zork, text-based games.
No,
Wow.
no, I never got into text. I was Sierra games like a Police Quest or a King's Quest.
King's
or
Quest?
Space
King's
Quest.
Man, like Space Ghost or Space Quest.
Space Quest.
Uh,
Roger Wilco.
I always felt like they made them when they were walking look like they were moonwalking even when they were looking forward. Yeah. Did they also do Load Runner, or was that a different?
Load Runner, I think, was Atari
No, there was a different
in television.
another game manufacturer. There was neither of those. I apologize.
ColecoVision?
ColecoVision. That's the only other one I could think of.
Jeremy, fact check.
Wow,
Am I
that's
fact checking?
fact checkable.
Load Runner.
Load Runner.
LODE.
Yeah.
Or
And
maybe
then
that
there
was
was
just
Super Load Runner.
Whoa.
You were more of a. You were
Was
more
it
of a
really,
super-
though?
Hey, you know what, guys? I
don't
see
think
where
it
this
was.
is
You
going.
You didn't have the ability to jump, I think, and Load Runner was a big.
and that was the big plus.
Load Runner was
was it?
first fact check of the episode.
It was a restriction. What was the manufacturer?
Broader bound.
Broderbund. Yeah, they
Broderbund.
also
What
made.
the F was
but-
that?
They also
Which
made
game
Where in the
system?
World is Carmen Sandiego.
Oh.
That was one of my favorite. One of my
There you go.
favorite.
I only knew that as
Gave
a
work
CD.
to Rockapella.
I only knew it as a CD. Oh God,
Gateway.
Rockapella.
Gateway drug to Rockapella. They might not have. They might not have had that platform had they not.
Don't they have a corner in Brooklyn that they just hang out on?
You'd think so, but they got priced
No,
out.
they got-
They got priced out. Yeah, Acapella doesn't pay the bills like it used to. It's 2018, y'all. You gotta-
One guy died, and it took like a year to find out for the rest of the members.
Oh.
It was Jerry. Jerry don't show up. No, we got no bass.
Yeah. So everyone,
Ah, it sounds better without the bass.
everyone
anyway.
says we sound reedy, and I wonder why.
Oh, Jerry's dead.
Jerry's been gone. Dan, Jeremy, I know you got some fact checking going on.
Well, I'm
over
just
there.
looking at other
Broderbund games.
Broderbund
Yeah,
games.
they did. They
But
did make some great
system?
games.
I didn't know
that's
that-
A, that's
I
a
didn't-
game.
Apple and
It was
Apple
PC.
and DOS mostly.
There's one that I did play. It was called Myst with a Y. MYST.
Oh,
That's like
which I
early
thought was-
90s.
were they
Yeah.
made by
92.
Broderbund as well?
Yeah.
Get
and
the fuck out,
Prince
man.
of Persia.
Prince of Persia? I played.
Yeah.
There was
Karataka?
Spikes.
Oh, you were Jake Gyllenhaal, right?
Yeah. Did we all want to play as Bubble Boy?
Yeah, I was up for Bubble Boy.
And let's not forget about the classic
I read for that.
Hear that? He was up for it.
Raid on Bungling Bay.
Raid on Bungling.
Bungling. It looks like bungling.
Let me. You mind if I see
Raid on Bungling Bay doesn't sound like a game I would play.
this?
Feels like
Successfully, you
That
wouldn't play
sounds
it
like a
successfully.
ColecoVision game.
It sounds like a ColecoVision game, and it sounds very
The ColecoVision
disorganized.
games I remember were the Smurfs, Mousetrap, a couple like
Mousetrap
that.
was ColecoVision.
Donkey Kong Jr. Yeah.
Do you remember
Mousetrap.
the Intellivision?
I definitely played
sound
this.
module.
I definitely played Raid on Bungling Bay.
See,
I had all of them. I had all of them on
There's a
like a
little
5 1/4 drive.
sound module.
Disc.
You'd plug the cartridge in. So B-29 bomber.
No.
You can replace
What?
a thing in
How
the
did
bottom of your car with that. That's the door open chime, and you can replace it with anything, including something that says B-29 bomber every time the door is open in your car. I promise you. Go to the internet.
Go to
Go to the
YouTube.
internet. Go to the internet, and you
Can-
will see what I'm talking
Can
about.
Kimberly handle this for me?
Not at this point. She's still getting. She's waiting. She's sweating my
I mean,
sizes and Jeremy's.
Yeah, but she's not handling anyone's tuxes right now. So
She's not doing
No,
a
she's
lot.
not.
Yeah.
No, she's getting them to the church. They're in the staging area, and then they're also at the post office waiting to be shipped.
You guys,
You know what the easiest thing is going to be? It's just
canceling the
gonna be-
wedding.
Wow.
No, I'm just
Wow.
gonna get. I'm gonna get.
North Carolina nihilism, a specific brand.
I'm gonna get some navy blue and some black spray paint. And if they don't have their stuff on, I'm just gonna spray paint them.
That's what Adele's landlord did. There was like a fresh outbreak of graffiti. And it looks like he hired the same kids who did the graffiti to clean it up. he just sprayed brown spray paint over the same
security.
goddamn door. Oh my god, it was awful. Does not look good. Just like the window in the front of the door is obscured now from spray paint because he didn't even cover up the glass while he was fixing it.
No scraping at all.
He sprayed across the lock. It's great.
Yeah, but now it's art.
That does sound like him, actually. Have you been?
Ken's only been here a couple days,
He's
but he's followed all of us.
soaking it up like a sponge, really. Yeah.
Oh, I spent a couple of months.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it actually would not
Where in
surprise
New
me
York
that
did you?
it wouldn't surprise me that Phil at the paint store is actually Danny's dad is actually the FCC enforcement officer.
Okay.
Just so happened to find my way into this podcast.
Where in New York is your family at?
Well, they were one was from Queens and the other was from Ronkonkoma.
Ronkonkoma.
Out on the island. Ronkonkoma.
Wow.
Such a crazy name.
Isn't it?
Ronkonkoma.
It's a great. Right
Yeah.
after Jamaica.
Yeah, Ronkonkoma, that's where these Indians were. And we were like, get out of here.
Yeah.
But we'll keep the name of your town.
Yeah. Well,
Ronkonkoma.
All of the Northeast.
yeah.
No, I know.
every
It's
town.
every town. I live near a Hohokus.
I think that's where we went to the emergency room.
You just made that up.
No,
that's a real place.
Totally just made that
it's
up.
in Nor-
Hohokus, New Jersey.
It's in Bergen County. I took my brother to the picked him up from the emergency room there after he got bitten by my aunt and uncle's dog.
What kind of dog?
Low to
Probably
the ground.
A little shit dog. That's usually who does it.
Low to the
So
ground.
ankle? Went for the ankle?
No. He was low down too, so he bit him in the face.
Ooh.
Wow.
So that was a jump and bite?
No, he was really low down.
He was laying on the ground.
Just laying down beside like.
So
this is
basically,
how we're gonna
I think
bond.
he made.
Basically, that's how the dog had enough torque to pull his nose off.
No, I
He
think
was down low enough.
No, I think he was like
Oh, gave
maybe
him
he was
nothing
on
but
the
trouble?
maybe he was on the ground and the dog was up on the deck.
Man.
Is more reasonable.
You just said nothing but trouble. That's like one of my favorite movies ever, and it
No one
still
has ever said that. Not even
and it
Dan
still
Aykroyd.
holds up. I don't care.
Which one?
For me, it's
Nothing but trouble.
Oh my god, I was like a little kid when I saw that and seeing like the
That's
two
like
guys.
everybody's career was in decline in that movie.
Oh my god, everyone was
the
just,
only one I genuinely felt bad for was John Candy because I can't not like John
yeah,
Candy.
he was great.
It's like you don't need this. This is like later stage Dom DeLuise territory.
this is later stage.
You don't need Haunted Honeymoon.
Look, but you know what gave him all the cred in the world? Digital Underground. Coming in there.
Did it give them any cred?
I think, they were hot off of their big song.
This just chilled them right down.
And it did. But Tupac was in it
You want to be in
because
this
Tupac was in Digital Underground.
weird
We all
Chevy
know
Chase
this.
vehicle?
I think
Oh, Dan Aykroyd says he has to have one organ solo in the movie.
Probably the-
Fine, we'll give it to him.
the Fat Boys of Disorderlies was probably the best.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Probably the best.
You didn't like the condiment train?
Dude. It was just so gross. Like, and I honestly, that's how
I have
that's how I felt about Pennsylvania until I spent some time here. It was that's Pennsylvania and scary and oil fucking.
As a kid, coal fire. As a kid,
Right. Sorry.
that is the signed 8x10 that Dan Aykroyd sent me as a young fan.
Was it nothing but trouble?
Was a nothing but trouble. One of the newspaper 8x10, so it had various stills from the film and a behind the scenes of him directing. And that was the Keep Cool Ken.
Banker.
Love you.
Banker. Huh?
Didn't send me what I wanted,
Which
which was
was?
to a fellow blues brother.
Oh.
No, I got
Well, it's because
nothing but.
he had a big stack of nothing but trouble.
No,
It's
he
like
also
us.
sent-
We have a lot of the Danny and Mike podcast 8x10s left over that we're gonna.
Do I get one at the end? Is that what every guest
Oh,
gets?
this is
Sure,
a great
you can
idea.
get one.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry we didn't give you one on the way out as a business card at it's a large foldable business card at the con.
I mean, to be fair to Dan Aykroyd, he was very nice. He sent me a second signed photo, which was a promotional still from my stepmother's nail.
How about a bottle of tequila?
Yeah, he'll send you.
That was pre-tequila.
Yeah,
Oh, thank God.
but you know that he was the one behind the penis nose joke. You know that. That the judge's nose
that was a
looked
joke.
just like a penis.
That was a joke.
Who was the judge?
I mean,
It's so hard to identify jokes in that film.
yeah. And then the Bone Crusher. Oh man, come on. I probably haven't watched it in 15 years, but
So,
I had it in college. And
so
was
here's
like
the
pumped.
spinoff of the podcast: is the two of you doing audio commentaries for films that no one should watch.
and we just have to watch them.
It's called Take the Bullet.
Isn't that How Did This Get Made?
Only one of you. Well, this is a commentary. So only one of you has to be enthusiastic about it.
And we have to switch each week.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
So
It's a high and low.
1 week
like a
we
high
might get
dive.
Dr. Zhivago. And
High
the
and
next
Low
week
is
it's
a
nothing
good-
but trouble.
High and Low we could watch, but that's a good movie. So kind of
The
destroys,
Doesn't
Forbin
count.
Project.
destroys the whole series. But,
Look, most of the movies I tend to watch, I think, are good because I'm that good at picking movies to watch.
really?
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
I'm just trying to move something along here.
Dude,
That's
not
all.
every movie-
I was just throwing something out there.
Not every movie can be Snowpiercer. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
The
boy.
disappointment on your face when you lift those binoculars and realize that they're not watching Nothing But Trouble, and they never will. So
And
you'll
they
never see
never
that film
will.
again.
What about Mom and Dad Save the Planet or Save the World? Yeah,
John Lovitz. What a turn.
you know.
You guys are just talking about shitty movies now.
No, so we're just getting into it.
I'm more interested into how your family from the army
Marine Corps.
beat the hell out of your accent.
Well, I
You
never
move.
I mean, which
Did you get like teased in each place you moved about the previous accent?
yeah,
so
I had to
eventually
drop an accent each time I moved.
Ken Plume, domestical man of mystery.
Well, they never had strong accents, and I was technically born in North Carolina. At a base. I was born on base, so that's considered. That's kind of like an embassy on a foreign
You were
country.
born on
I was,
base.
I was born on American soil, not North Carolina.
Technically American soil.
So as a young child, we moved to California. So that mixed New York parents,
North
South
Carolina.
birth, California for years, and then Quantico. We were transferred to
Quantico, right off of 95.
right off of 95. Quantico.
This is a new thing, by the way, Ken. We haven't had the musical Michael interludes before. This is sort of like a
This
new.
is he's moving across the U.S., so I figure
Uh-huh.
for the listener,
No,
there's
no.
like a montage going
I
with
see
like
what you're doing.
North Carolina. You see some Smoky Mountains, and then you go
This is
across.
the first podcast this has happened on, and I like it. I like incidental music in a podcast.
You know, it gives it. You can whatever you're saying. You could. This music feels like you. You should really say something important. I'm sorry.
I thought everything we were saying so far was important. Was I wrong
Because
in
it
that?
happened in America. It's
I
happening.
just
Are you
wanna hear
distracted
you.
by this?
I-
I'm not.
You're
Beat
not
the
distracted by
accent
this.
out.
No, what do you think
Is
the
that James
listeners are
Brown?
going to be?
You don't
distracted
understand
by
the kind
this?
of jobs I've
America.
had and the podcasts I've done over the years.
Well, I know about a couple.
You tend to tune
I know
it out.
about a couple.
I've
I
been
know
there.
Smodcast,
Yeah.
and I know that you do.
Smogcast.
I know that you do a podcast with our buddy Dana Gold
Have you been around the
Dana
block?
Snyder. Dana Gold. I don't know why I did that. I
Not
know
much
that.
of a buddy, is he?
He is. He's in my phone.
The
Right
voice
now.
of
Right
Shake.
now.
The voice of the Shake.
Right now he's going, wait, you call me Dana Gold?
Dana
What
Gold,
the
son
hell?
of a bitch.
Fucking ass.
I hate
know.
him. I hate him.
It's not true. We shared a very fun weekend once, much like the weekend that you and I shared.
And a milkshake.
Yeah.
But he didn't put me to bed like you did.
Whoa.
Wait.
Ken
Is this
Plume,
why he
I'm
knows your
sorry. This is
sizes?
why. This is actually the reason why
He
I
already
asked
knows
if
your
you could come
sizes
onto
for the groom, the
podcast.
groomsman.
This,
No, this is just this is
that was my
this
way
is,
in.
Look, Ken wanted to be on the podcast, and I said okay, but we just had to talk about this. just
Yeah,
a
I
little
don't
bit.
remember that.
You had already gone to bed.
You were the
and
responsible
You
one.
had gone to bed, and
designated driver.
and people were
In
playing
this
music
podcast right now.
and singing songs at a piano in a hotel bar in Pensacola, Florida.
Which we've managed to recreate in 1903 Marble
Right.
outside in the lobby.
I noticed
of,
that.
I
That's
mean,
very
that's
nice.
the
Studios.
we refurbished everything for you to make it. I wanted to get back to that place.
Does that mean that I have to see you off to bed at the
You're
end of
gonna
the
have to
podcast?
see me off to
Wow.
bed at the end of this podcast.
I was very.
Can you put on the clothes you were wearing in Florida? Is that possible?
Oh, I have them right here in
Yeah,
this
hold-
bag.
Well, no. You always wear a black T-shirt. I'm talking about Ken.
No, I have Ken's.
Gross. I also have a hair doll.
It was a parting gift.
It was a parting gift. No, I was trying to go to sleep because it was late, and I just kept.
You were trying to be responsible.
I was trying to be responsible, and I kept getting sucked back into the party.
Everyone just kept talking to you and offering
Oh.
up libations.
Libations and treats and sing-alongs and birthday
and you were clearly
jams.
fading. I mean, at one point
Clearly
you were just
fading.
laying on the ground having a half conversation.
While someone was pouring beer down my throat
Yeah.
and
Like, the party's not over, Dad. Party's not over.
Ken and I made eye contact. And what happened, Ken, when we made that eye contact?
I felt you needed someone in your corner.
And I didn't even know I needed it.
And I felt I could be that person.
And you were that person. He picked me up.
Where we belong.
He outstretched his hand to me. I grabbed his hand. He pulled me up off the floor.
And I said, you know what? I think I need to get you off to bed.
So much more than
You need to walk away from this. This is what's good for you right now.
He said, why are you tired? I've been carrying you this whole time.
That's why there was only one set of footprints.
The party doesn't have to end, but the night does.
Sized Ken.
Walked me to the elevator shaft.
About
pressed
3
the button. Yeah, you walked
Wow.
3 times. Pressed the button. Asked me what floor I was on. Got in the elevator with me. Took me up to my floor. Asked if I needed any help.
Turn down service.
Opened up 3 bottles of water. Like
You
put
need to
the cap-
hydrate.
Put the cap
Yes,
back on and
uh-huh.
put them on your bedside table.
This is
He
how you
stuffed
prevent.
2 water bottles in my back pockets.
You need these.
Froze 2 water bottles and put them in your pants.
Made sure he was sleeping on his side.
You did make sure I was
I
sleeping on
popped
my
some pillows
side.
behind
Made
him.
a vomit channel for it to go away from the bed.
Sluice.
A sluice. We call it a sluice in the business. It's you know what
You
it's
forgot
It's
the
a
one
spew.
important thing though, Ken.
It's a
You didn't
spew
put
sluice.
you didn't put the wastebasket by the just in case. Nothing happened, but like if you were going you went to all that trouble, but you didn't do the last final thing.
Yeah, but I knew that you were in a hotel, so it wasn't a mess you were going to have to clean up.
Wow.
And I didn't want you to make you feel like you were at the lowest point
Caring,
in your life.
caring and cynical. Caring and cynical.
I've only ever met this man in the past 24 hours and he's taken such good care of
He
me.
knows me. It's like he knows the inside and the outside.
I was so concerned.
You were. I appreciate that.
I knew you would have been abandoned.
I had been abandoned. You're right. I was abandoned. And I was like, I'm lost.
Someone was hanging out with the Land of the Lost folks.
a
that
little
night.
too long.
Oh God.
I haven't been fireman carried for intoxication in approximately 20 years, in almost 20 years, and I think I'm gonna extend that record.
Were you also in the prom tux at the time that happened?
No, I think that was in college. Yeah, that was in college. I did not. I managed to change my clothes since the prom tux.
It was hard though. It was
He really
very
didn't,
difficult
listeners.
for
He's
him.
wearing that prom tux right now.
Yes.
You hide it well, but it's in the tone of your voice. We can tell.
No, I've been bannoning this whole time. I wear about 15 collared shirts, and you never see the prom outfit on the bottom.
God.
Bootcut jeans, and you never know. At anything really.
People don't know Mike is about 15 pounds solid, and the rest is all layers.
Oh yeah, when I fight, I strip naked, and my opponents are like, "I can't believe he moves so fast." It's like, been wearing weighted clothing, motherfucker.
He's
You ever
moved
watch Dragon Ball Z?
He's moved out of 3 dimensions.
Yeah.
So how's that podcast with Dana Gould? Is it pretty
Great.
good?
He's amazing.
He's a really funny guy.
Much better than that asshole Dana Snyder.
Oh, we
Dana
love
Snyder?
Dana Snyder,
Ugh.
and we had a good debauched weekend with him in Florida, much like the one with you. But I don't know if that one involved anybody being hand carried and
No.
tucked
Yeah,
into
did
I
Dana
wasn't-
care? Did
No,
Dana-
no, Dana didn't care.
Not like Ken did.
Dana was like,
I'm just going to
"It's
kiss you
6
quietly in the forehead.
It's 6 a.m. You're going to bed, you wussy.
Yeah.
What do you do? We still got some. What is this?
There's
We got Cointreau left. Get it back in here.
I got a whole other bottle of Middle Eight.
But that's how we became friends. We had to do like the match game or something in the hotel, and we both came with like beers, and he was like, "Oh, you're drinking beer, huh? I like you. Let's be friends."
They both
like,
showed
okay.
up. They both showed up clean shaven, and they left by the end of the match game with like 3 days stubble. I have no fucking idea how it happened. It's so weird. Thanks.
What can you do?
Thanks, Ken. We know that you will be a serious partner on any match game that we do subsequently.
Yes.
That we see you at a con. And I'm thankful to Pensacon and Mike Ashley for putting us together in a room after some trial and error regarding room placement.
I mean,
You got
Just-
a great photo out of it.
we got some good photos out of being in the land of the lost,
and I got to exercise my pipes.
And look at this.
That's
We
a
were
horrible euphemism.
trailblazers. We were trailblazers that got us and the Mighty Boosh out of there because we went first, and they're like, "We're not."
I
staying
noticed
with
when
these
you
guys.
came into our room
Yeah.
Who left?
These
Who did
strangers.
we replace?
If only Black Panther hadn't come out, we wouldn't have been regarded as colonizers when we came into the room. But
It wasn't fair of us to call you that as you came in.
You
either.
did. You definitely
I mean,
did.
we made it really awkward, and I'm kind of sorry.
I settled in by Saturday night when the con was already over for 4 hours.
I mean, we had left that table open for Elijah, and you just showed up.
the prophet.
Well, we were prophesizing.
Jeremy, what do you predict will happen in the next?
Fiscal quarter.
Yeah,
Large drops. We'll all be homeless in a month.
This is when you need that
fury.
This is when that PTSD fat comes on the market. You have to watch out for it
Okay.
because it's often mislabeled as lard.
But I'll make sure and order it very rapidly.
If
No,
only
that's
you
what I
had
mean.
a
Don't
tux
bulk
to
or-
sleep in to
don't-
keep you warm.
Ken,
bulk
if
order
we
it.
are homeless next month, can we come down to North Carolina and hang out?
No.
No?
Okay,
You
thanks.
don't want that. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is for your own good. You don't want that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Could use a change of scenery.
I do a fair amount of touring down there. I don't mind it, but I'm only there for short
Yeah,
bits
but
of
what
time.
areas are you touring in? Are you touring
Well,
in the
like
The super
beachy,
racist
the
ones.
beachy,
Beachy Piedmont, I think, is what he calls
you know,
it.
Outer Banks and Greenville
You just
and
doing beach-
Charlotte?
You just doing
and
shag, just beach music? Is
We're
that how
going
you
to
come down and
we're
play?
going to Asheville. We're going to be, with the
That's
the
a
mountain
college
man.
town.
Sure.
Asheville's
They
great.
got Robbie Robertson
was
actually
Greenville.
guesting on vocals for them this next time they go around.
Here,
Take
do
it, Robbie.
you
To
wanna
bring
do
it-
a sample
to bring it
Yeah,
back.
Yeah.
To bring
I
it
see.
back
Yeah.
to the
You know,
Yeah.
and the sad thing is you do that when he is a dedicated listener to this podcast.
I know.
A huge fan.
It's
for the
funny, he
for the
is-
listener, we have queued up a YouTube video of J. Robbie Robertson watching and listening to the podcast. Jeremy, will you play it?
Here we go.
I love good Foley.
That's it.
He listens
Wow.
to the,
Okay,
well,
hit
he
pause.
watches
Wow.
people
Hit pause.
listening to the
Hit pause.
podcast
Yeah,
on
hit-
mute.
hit
I
pause.
also like a hi-hat. He heard it still reverberating. Went, gotta stop that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Simple,
And there's
little
no-
simple
Design
It's no
flaw
good
in this
for it.
table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Design flaw.
I would say that we spared no expense on the lobby, and this this mahogany table was actually originally part of the mast of HMS Bounty, which you remember had a huge mutiny. They saved the mast and they hewed a desk out of it, and that's what we use for our.
They hewed a desk out.
That yeah, that's when you just set beavers at something.
This is pine.
You give the beavers.
There was a lot of love that
you give
came
the
through
beaters.
in that statement. This is pine.
Yeah, you give the beavers.
I call them Chris.
a plan, and then they just eat right through the stuff. And this is why we will never stop rebelling.
Got to tell us that we won't stop. Well, Ken, what kind of plugs do you?
Yeah,
do
you must have
uh,
awesome plugs.
throw out there to the world?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're grounded.
3-prong, the
It
best
should
kind.
be. Otherwise,
The best kind. Yeah, don't travel overseas without them.
I am. I just want to make it clear. I'm shaking my own head.
I know.
After doing that
For the listener,
listeners.
Ken realized the error of his way.
He fucked up.
Here's the thing.
He
I
knows-
like
he knows he
him.
fucked up.
You. This is a.
well, he
this is a
potentially
very,
saved your life, so you have to like him.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
true. You did potentially save
Did you-
my life.
Yeah, it was an
Did
Elton
you
John
let-
song.
Did you let the man bun down and hold the hair back and all that stuff?
I don't have hair like that. This was recent.
The
This
listener
is
does
like-
not know the difference if you do or don't, so you do.
Yes,
I mean-
my
I mean,
long, shaggy hair right now.
He makes a valid point.
Locks.
Locks. Very long locks.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're your con locks.
They're my con locks. I only wear them at the con because that's the only way people recognize me.
You should see his travel kit. It's got several mannequin heads with the different con locks on them.
Mike, help me put my hair on.
Yeah, fuck you.
We have a panel in 5.
I'm vaping. I'm vaping in the toilet.
Do you consider doing Comic-Con conventions and people who go there, do you consider them
Sweatier than normal?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, do you consider the people that the people that are like at the events? Do you think that we're the 21st century freak shows
We're animals in the zoo.
where people just stare at us and then like people who like I like the monkeys, Daddy. Okay, well here's a banana, you can feed them.
You can't not sit at one of those tables as people wander in and either wander past or hover from one and go, nope, and move on. And not feel slightly awkward.
What if we
Yeah.
made it? What if we made it like the Chinese food restaurants, where it's just like some plexiglass in front of us
Outside?
Just make you like,
Like a sneeze guard?
yeah, like no, like in a rough neighborhood where
Like a wine store. Yeah,
yes.
like
Like a liquor.
I thought they had
like a
I
liquor
thought you were
store.
talking like the picture menu of the celebrities in a given room.
Oh, that's
and they can
also-
look outside.
that's also
no,
great.
Nope, yes, no.
Man, that's a great idea. We have developed a Comic-Con bingo card over our years of visiting. So that could also be fun, sort of the food picture menu of appearances.
Can we escalate that eventually up to like the Japanese fake food?
Fake food outside.
And we can have
Well, yeah, we're just waiting actually for Funko to make vinyl pops of us, and then we'll be in business.
with like scaled down waxworks.
And he's going to have a little tattoo on his.
And here's the
on his
pose
arm.
they'll do in the photo.
Yeah.
Because you must have a standard photo pose when people ask for a photo.
I go, Danny's a pincher, and he goes, I am not.
That's usually what happens. That is actually factually accurate.
Yeah, catch us at another con soon, Ken.
Stick.
Give us those plugs.
Yeah. So it's, you know what we're telling people is if a local convention happens to be in your area and you can travel to it, go see the Island of Misfit Toys.
Cool.
Oh,
Get a
boy.
photo.
Get a photo. You know,
Have
spend the money.
Have a moment.
And don't look us in the eyes and shake your head no. And I know you're not looking at me per se.
I never heard of you.
But yeah. What did you do? I don't know. See all this.
Yeah, I like the ones who engage and tell you why you're not worth their time.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't watch that. No, I was big into,
Are you on Salute Your Shorts?
No, that was another show that was on Nickel. I love that show. Oh,
Yeah.
God, my favorite episode of Salute. I'm like,
Is
oh,
anyone
shit,
from-
like, who the fuck am I?
Is anyone from that show here? No. Oh,
No.
oh well.
Oh,
Okay.
Let's go.
Can you tell them to come to this show next year? You all talk.
You all
right?
talk, right? You're on the Discord, right? You have one server.
Which one of you is Drake?
Oh, I'm Josh.
And with that,
I know I'm always
that-
Josh. There's a end with a fat joke. It's fine.
and with that, I'm
To
I'm
be
at
fair,
Michael C. Morona. This is
Josh didn't invite Drake to his wedding.
Josh didn't invite Drake to his wedding, and I'm in.
Because-
I've invited Mike as a groomsman in my wedding.
isn't
and
Josh
he's
the one who
still
put-
not even?
But not a best man.
Didn't Josh put
Oh,
Drake in the
that's-
wheelchair in Degrassi? Isn't that the reason that they don't talk? That's why. I mean, I wouldn't invite that fucking guy to my wedding either.
Put me in a wheelchair.
Yeah, why am I going to go to your wedding?
That was in a good Canadian accent, by the way.
Oh.
Put me in a wheelchair.
Yeah, put me in a wheel. That's
the same
Montreal.
guy.
That's the Montreal. There's a lot of Italians in Montreal, so they still get the accent even from New York because they moved up there, or they got sent up there. That's where they went.
Yeah, the Montessori.
The Italians came to New York, or they sent them up to, Canada.
Okay, now.
That's true.
All right, gents.
Ken, how about a Twitter or a Instagram? You got any of those plugs?
At Ken Plume on Twitter, and I think it's Insta Ken Plume on
Okay.
Instagram. Sure.
Oh,
Nice.
I like that. That's a good way of knowing that.
See
it's
all my
you.
photos of stuff.
What kind of stuff?
People
Take
love
pictures.
stuff.
People
photos.
from cons? Any con people pictures?
No. Not gonna spend that kind of money.
Oh, no, not on autograph pictures. I mean, of the people that are talking to you,
Oh,
the
Do
customers.
you ever see people in good cosplay
Oh, yeah.
and go, I have to take a picture of you?
Yeah,
I
I got a
did.
few of
Well,
those.
that was
I got
my
a few
gimmick.
of those from Pensacon.
my gimmick at this last con was that people could get awful drawings of any character for $1.
I noticed that from
I did
along
see
the
that.
way.
And did you do well with that?
Depressingly well at a certain point. When you have a waiting list and realize, oh, this is like a couple of hours of my time today for
sign up.
$5.
Yeah. You priced yourself out of the market.
Oh my gosh!
But- But I know as soon as I raised it to $2, no one would show up.
and all that stack of sweaty singles.
Oh, when they unball it.
Yeah.
Dan
when
is,
they unball it.
Unball
Dan
a
is-
limp dollar.
Dan is usually untucking those from his dance belt at the end of the night, but
True. It's very true.
he's at Remy Balone.
I can't wait till you guys start the video streaming on this podcast.
Soon.
The
Soon.
listeners
Very
need
soon.
to see
Yeah.
what I'm seeing right now.
They're in for a treat.
Because Danny in
a
his
sweaty
dance
treat.
belt
Yeah,
and
and tutu.
Mike in his prom tux.
That's
It
right,
is
that's right.
an amazing duo.
Oh man! Thank you so much, Ken.
Thank you,
Thank
Ken.
you for having
Yeah.
me.
I am.
Thanks for saving my life.
I'm thankful.
We're all thankful.
Yeah.
The podcast continues.
I appreciate my one and only appearance on this podcast.
Wow.
That's not true.
That's called the bridge burning.
That's not true. You said all the right things.
Oh, no.
Oh wait.
burning a bridge.
No. The implication was I would not be asked back, and I'm happy that I got the chance to be here this one
Did you go
Burning a
from? Did we move you up?
This is pure self-deprecation.
That's our slogan, actually.
I'm getting tired. I
Danny
think
and
I
Mike.
need Ken
Yes,
to
yeah.
take me to bed.
And now,
Oh, boy.
and now we're going to perform this beautiful song from the Cape Man.
While you do that,
Thanks, Ken.
Paul Simon's failed Broadway musical.
you
Failed, so failed.
You can find Danny at D Tamborelli. You can find Michael at Michael C. Morona. I'm at Remy Balin. I have another podcast called Fresh Beef. How about we go play some Cape Man?
Yeah.
I'm a Cape Man. I'm a Cape man. You sound
Is that
Cape. No, that's the Kinks 8-man
Oh.
Cape
Yeah.
Man. You
Oh,
add a
okay.
C and it's perfect.
I'm taking Bernadette. Let's go.
Okay. Thanks, kid. The Adventures of Danny and Mike stars Danny Tamborelli and Michael C. Morona. The show is produced by Jeremy Balin. For more information on the guys, visit our website at dannyandmike.com. Also, look us up on Twitter at Danny and Mike with the and spelled out, and on Facebook at facebook.com/The Adventures of Danny and Mike. Thanks for listening.